Good morning, dear students. Myself, Ms. Deepthi from ZIP Scrollbag. In today's lecture, we are going to do the SPL chapter 1, role of Indian Constitution. In previous lecture, we have read about the what is a constitution, why we need it, and the Indian Constitution, regarding the how it was starting of Indian Constitution is there. Now we are going to read about the drafting of the Indian Constitution. Drafting means how it was written or written in how many days has taken to drafting this constitution. The Constitution Assembly took 2 years, 11 months, and 17 days to complete this to frame the constitution. In these 2 years, they have read each and every written constitution of the world. They have taken the best qualities of the different constitution of the world, and they have changed it according to our Indian requirements. So Indian Constitution was passed by Assembly on 26 November 1949, and it come into an effect on 26 January 1950. The Indian Constitution is living document. Why it is calling a living document? लिविंग डॉक्यूमेंट का क्यों कहा जाता है? बिकॉज इट कैन बी चेंज्ड अकॉर्डिंग टू द टाइम, अकॉर्डिंग टू द नीड. So that is why Indian Constitution is called as a living document. The Constitution gets amended. Amended means get changed according to the need and aspirations of the society. Certain changes are brought in the Constitution through the procedure called amendment. What is an amendment? Amendment is a process through which we can make a change in the Constitution. That is known as amendment. Next is the preamble of the Indian Constitution. The Constitution begins with preamble. The entire philosophy of the Constitution of India is explained in the preamble. Preamble, you can say that introduction is there. What is this? That is a preamble. In other words, we can say just introduction. What is there in what is like index is there in our books. Index may each and every chapter is described in same way. In preamble, they have introduced each the important principles and philosophy of Indian Constitution in the preamble. So word preamble means the introduction. In the introduction, the aim of and objective of the Constitution are mentioned. The preamble contains the guiding principles of the Constitution, but it is not a part of Constitution, and it is not enforced in court of law. अब प्रियम्बल जो है वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का भाग नहीं है. ये जस्ट इंट्रोडक्शन देता है कि ये हमें बताता है कि भी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन असल में है क्या चीज़, बट ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का भाग नहीं है. एंड मोर ओवर, अगर प्रियम्बल से लेके किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो किसी भी कोर्ट में हम इसके खिलाफ कोई केस नहीं कर सकते हैं हम इससे रिलेटेड, बिकॉज इट इज़ नॉट ए पार्ट ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. So that is why. Now the features of Indian Constitution. According to the preamble, India is a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. The main principle of Indian constitutions are these are the principles of Indian Constitution. That is sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. So let us learn about the preamble in detail. India is a sovereign country. Sovereign means that it is a free country. Got it? So in India is a sovereign country, which means that India is free from external control of any other country, to formulate its own policies and is governed by its own government. कि भी इंडिया पर इंडिया एक फ्री कंट्री है, इसके ऊपर कोई भी अदर कंट्री का कोई प्रेशर नहीं है, कोई कंट्रोल नहीं है. दे आर फ्री टू डू अपनी पॉलिसीज़ बनाने के लिए दे आर फ्री. their government is made by themselves, the people of citizens of the that country, Indian citizen choose their government. So India is a sovereign country. India is a secular country. Secular country. Secular means there is no state does not have its own religion. So in other words we can say all religions are treated as equal and people following any religion will have equal rights. All shows that non-existence of religious bias in the country. सब अपने इन स्टेट का खुद का कोई धर्म नहीं है, सेकुलर कंट्री है. देश में कोई भी लोग, कोई भी आदमी, अपने कोई भी पीपल किसी भी धर्म को मान सकता है, उसके बारे में प्रचार कर सकता है. यहाँ पर रिलीजन के वो बेस पर किसी के साथ कोई भी डिस्क्रिमिनेशन नहीं होता है. So India is a socialist country. Socialist. The word socialist and secular were added in the preamble by 42 Amendment Act. These two were added in order to give the economic and social equality to the citizen. Socialist का मतलब है कि each and every person of India have equal right to earn their living. Next is India is a democratic country. All the citizens of India have the political rights, which means that they can elect their representatives to the government. The people are given economic, social and political democracy. Means Indian citizens are choose their government by choosing their representatives, and these representatives further form the government in India. So they have this political democracy in India. India is a republic. Republic means that the head of the state is chosen by the people. It is not a hereditary right. Hereditary means father to son, father to then again son, father to then again son, then again son. Like king, राजा का बेटा राजा, राजा का बेटा राजा, राजा का बेटा राजा. दिस इज़ नोन एज हेरिडिटरी. तो इंडियन जो इंडिया जो भी कंट्री, इंडिया की एक रिपब्लिक कंट्री है. वाई? बिकॉज द हेड ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट इज़ चूजन पर्सन है, चूज़ करके आता है, सिलेक्टेड पर्सन होता है. इट इज़ नॉट हेरिडिटरी सीट. सो ही इज़ इलेक्टेड बाय एन इलेक्टोरियल कॉलेज. इंडिया में जो प्रेसिडेंट का इलेक्शन होता है वो एक इलेक्टोरल कॉलेज में होता है, जिसमें कि आपके स्टेट्स के जितने एमएलएज हैं, फिर आपके एमपीज़ हैं, वो सब मिलकर इनको चुनते हैं. सो इन नेक्स्ट लेक्चर वी आर गोइंग टू रीड अबाउट द पार्लियामेंट्री फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट एंड द फंडामेंटल्स राइट्स ऑफ इंडिया. थैंक यू वेरी मच. स्टे होम, स्टे हेल्दी एंड हैव ए नाइस डे. थैंक यू.